Greetings everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the community show where we're going to take a look at how many episodes we've been producing so far. Yeah, we had an episode like that before, and I'm not gonna do the entire thing over again. Anyway, you're here for the Half-Life community news, so we better get started on that, shall we?
LambdaGeneration.
We're starting this episode off with the release of a brand new mod called Half-Life The Infected. Apparently, this mod has been in development for quite a long time, but we never really heard anything about it up until this point. The RTB page also being quite empty with just some pictures and one article that talks about the release of the mod. The pictures that were shared on the RTB page are looking quite nice though, showing off what levels you're going to expect in the mod. In this mod, you play as Gerald Backman, who is an industrial electrician interning at Black Mesa. Wow, that's an interesting protagonist. Gerald has to fight his way through Black Mesa, just like the rest of the science team, facing off against enemies taken from opposing force. Talk about a fruitful internship experience. Like I said, the mod is out right now for people to play. I haven't played it yet as I'm still knee-deep in my school exams right now, but I might stream it next week if people are up for that. If you want to play it for yourself right now though, that's cool. I left a link in the description below for you to pick it up. Man, I'm glad I'm talking about Jurassic Life again. I've been really wondering how development went since the last time we've heard from them, and apparently it has been going great, because we got a brand new media update to talk about here. First off, we got this new video that was produced for the mod that serves as some kind of training video. We get to listen to some of the game's voice actors just going at it here, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And before you ask, yes, it has the whole 90s corporate training video aesthetic. Furthermore, we got a new model for the park ranger here, wielding some standard issue Jurassic Park employee equipment, of course. You know, just the basics. We also got a good look at one of the vehicles that's going to be in the game, and it is definitely not a Jeep. Seriously though, this looks like a really high quality model and I can't wait to drive around in it. And last but certainly not least, Jurassic Life has been announced to be a full standalone game, which means that you're not going to need Half-Life 2 anymore to run this game. The only thing you need is Source SDK 2013 downloaded to your computer, but that's free and shouldn't be that much of an issue. They're also still looking for some people to help them out on the code side of things, so if you're well versed in the language of C++, then go ahead and apply for that position if you're willing to help out. Modelers are also welcome to join the team, and I heard that they're even looking to fill some miscellaneous voice roles here and there. So if you think you can help out, then go for it. A link to this new update post, which includes the nice training video, is in the description below. A couple weeks ago, the first part of Raising the Bar Redux released to a mixed reception from players. I can confirm that I've managed to play it too since then, and I gotta say that it is indeed a bit rough around the edges. I found especially the first couple maps kinda tedious to walk through, because it just took too long before anything really happened. At least, that's my opinion. Anyway, let's not dwell too long on the past and look at the future. And the future is now, because a couple days ago, the RTB team released Raising the Bar Redux Division 1.1. Division now being the new name for Part 1. This update is absolutely massive and pretty much touches up the entirety of Part 1. Or, Division 1, sorry. A lot of maps have been updated and got tweaks to lighting and other things that brings the quality up a bunch. A bunch of materials have been updated too to be less shiny or to be more consistent in terms of the mod's art design. Some sound changes have been made, and even the soundtrack has been redone because they wanted to take it into a slightly different direction. Again, there are a lot of changes made in this update, so many that I can't go over them all here or else I'll miss dinner. And I do not want to miss dinner. On a serious note though, you can check out all the changes yourself by going to the link in the description below. They can explain it way better than I can. Major props to the RTB team for sticking to it. I'll be downloading this version too, and I'll play through it when I can. Hey, did you know that every time you blink, A new Half-Life Alyx mapping competition gets announced. Nowadays there's a lot of choice which competition you want to participate in, and a new competition has been announced last Sunday. This competition is about making a map that is completely invested with Zen flora. It can be set in the quarantine zone, but if you want to score those sweet bonus points, then you should try making your map take place outside of it for some variety. Making the maps take place in Zen itself, or playing around with VScript could also earn you some bonus points. The judges on this competition are also pretty interesting. The main judges will be, sadly, it's Bradley, Spike Hunter, Stralflux, and Paradox, and the special guest judge is none other than Zalubo, the creator of Vertigo and a former contractor at Valve. Now that's pretty cool. The competition has already been started since last Sunday, but don't be sad. You still got plenty of time to make your map because the competition runs until Sunday, July 5th. So no worries there. The winners of this competition will get Steam vouchers, $60 for the first place and $40 and $30 for the second and third place respectively. So there is a prize to be obtained here. Anyway, in the description you can find the rules and other important information that you're going to need to get started. So do be sure to check it out. Good luck, and don't forget to have fun. It's been a while since we last covered Quarter Fraction, but we felt like it was a good idea to do it now since the game's creator, Renigan, has updated us all with a new end-of-the-year update. This refers to the end of one development year, not a calendar year, by the way. No, 2020 still rages on, destroying everything in its path. We already covered a while back that the game went from a top-down RPG to a first-person RPG instead. Development on that version continued onward, and lots has been added to the game so far. Like Half-Life 2 like movement, functional weapons, a nice looking and functioning UI with gamepad support, and much more. It's also worth noting that the game does not run on Source. I believe this is still Unity, so all of what you see had to be created from scratch in a new engine. There are even plans to develop a completely new level editor that the game is going to be made with. Mappers can then also make use of that to make custom levels. It all sounds pretty exciting. Anyway, if you want to watch this end of the year update for yourself, then you can click the link in the description below to get to it. Also, check out Renigan's other videos. He uploads small update videos quite often. It feels like every single day we're getting closer to a full Half-Life 2 remake on Source 2. Now it might be far off in the distance still, but we're getting an inch closer every single day. And the proof is right here because a couple talented modders have been able to port over some maps from Half-Life 2 into Half-Life Alyx, and they look quite good. YouTuber NoClick has compiled all these maps into one video, walking through it and showing all the maps off. We got 2 maps set at the start of Half-Life 2, we got a good chunk of Ravenholm here too, and we got a map from Nova Prospekt to look at here. I will say though that Nova Prospekt doesn't look that much better, but that's mainly because it mostly uses Half-Life 2 assets, which are shader based and not physically based like the Half-Life Alyx assets. Downloading and playing these maps is as easy as clicking the subscribe button on the Maps Workshop page, and all of them are linked down below in the description, as well as NoClick's nice video, just in case you can't play Half-Life Alyx and just want to see what these maps look like. And you know what this segment here looks like? It looks like the end of the episode, and that means I gotta talk about these social media pages, which are all linked down below in the description. We also have our own Discord server, which I recommend you go and give a join. You can't give joins though, so I don't know why I keep saying that. All of my social media and my YouTube channel is also findable down in the description below, so if you want to check out what I do on a daily basis, follow me on Twitter, or, you know, if you want to see some of my videos, they're quite fun, go check out my own YouTube channel. And with that, I'm going to end episode 96 of All Things Lambda. Don't be mad at us though, because we'll be back next week with another episode. In the meantime though, don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon to never miss another episode. Salutations, and take care. Man, if my voice sounded coarse during this episode, I literally just had dinner, so yeah, it was a bit greasy. Oops.